Hey, Joe from Reds here. Very low grade video, but I'm packing, so it's genuine. I'm going on a big trip. I'm leaving for Kamchatka to go with the best of Kamchatka to the Ozernaya River Camp this afternoon, and I'm just finally going to put stuff in bags. I usually don't do that till right before I leave. I'm going to take you through some of the stuff I'm packing. This might be helpful for you if you're going anywhere remote, Alaska, Russia, Chile, any big trip where trout are involved. So I'm going to just start at this end, and I'm going to go through this as brief as I can. I'm carrying this Fishpond Grand Teton rolling duffel because I can strap my rods inside as long as I'm not bringing two-handed rods. All my rods will fit in there. An 11-foot two-handed rod will fit diagonally without the tube. So that's my check bag there. Rods, reels, everything are going inside. I've got one of my Sitka hunting backpacks. This is going to be my carry-on. On this trip, I do need to bring sleeping bag and a pillow. So that's super light. But I got my pillow and sleeping bag in there. I'm going to spend about 8+ hours a night in bed. So having a good sleeping bag and a pillow is crucial. Camp shoes. I'm going to wear my ranch boots because I can slip them on and off real easy. If I got to get up to take a pee in the middle of the night, I can just slip these things on. Relatively waterproof, comfortable, good for around camp. Don't want a rubber boot because they don't breathe. More camp shoes. I got Crocs. Easy to slip on and off, lounge around, give my feet a break at the end of the day. Take your own hydro flask. That happens to be mine. Make sure it has a Backcountry Hunters and Anglers sticker on there. Always bring your own water bottle. Same for coffee in the morning. This one's pretty cool. Custom Yeti, a good friend of mine got me when I got a Grand Slam in Cuba. So bring those, pen for the flight, little stuff, earplugs for the helicopter ride or plane ride, electronic devices in there. Money for a fishing license. I also keep my tip money separate so I know exactly what I need to tip throughout the week and I don't spend it. Cards, of course. Okay, toiletries. Some of this is obviously going to be personal. I bring duct tape wrapped around a pen in case I need to repair a cut, callus, blister, repair a piece of gear. Motrin PM helps me sleep at night or on the plane without turning me into a zombie or wasting my brain. Ultrathon lotion. I don't love putting DEET on my skin, but I want to be comfortable. Bug spray, and then just general other personal effects. Not anything really unique there. Just make sure and bring Benadryl. Water filter. That's easy to throw in my fishing pack right there. I can drink right out of a stream. A headlamp. Several buffs. They're going to get nasty, sweaty by the end of the week. Probably, I got one more in the wash right now. I usually bring 3. A warm cap in the event I get caught in the rain. This one's a Primaloft by Buff. It's super small but super warm. First aid kit. I also bring a needle and really tough thread in case I need to repair gear or clothing. I've used that once or twice and it's really been a big benefit. SLR camera, Fishpond, sling pack, waterproof because I know I'm going to deal with some weather. Coffee. We're going to remote camp. Got to have good coffee to get us going. As far as my camera gear, I like to take a lot of photos, but I don't overdo it. I bring one SLR with an 18-140 lens. I'm going to bring, not in here because it's charging, but in this Smith case, I put my GoPro and one little tripod for a GoPro. I don't bring the waterproof case some of the time when I'm going ultralight, but my whole GoPro system fits in there. And then I've got my chargers, my batteries in one separate bag. Simms bug stopper hat. Borrowing this from a friend, haven't tried it before, but thermocell system for mosquitoes. This goes on your belt, burns the gas that apparently chases all the mosquitoes away. So anybody going to Alaska might want to consider that. As far as reels go, some of the tackle is going to vary by destination, but I bring probably more than I should because I'm the group host and need to have some backup, but I got 4 reels. My favorite being that guy in there, the T-board. Waders and boots. Got to have good waders and boots. On this trip, we're going to be hiking a lot. I'm going to bring wading staff. I use it a little bit more like a trekking pole when I'm going to hike a long ways from spot to spot. That can speed me up and I can really move, especially for tough crossings, getting into some tough spots. Got my Redington Prowler boots. As far as rods go, I've got an 8-weight Sage X. I've got Loomis Asquith in this old sock right there. 8-weight Loomis Asquith. Actually, the Asquith is in there. I got an old 7-weight Sage in one of these. And then this little guy is my Sage Bluegill rod. And if you don't have socks for your rods, just take a pair of socks that you're going to wind up wearing on the trip, rubber band the end, and some of my rods I don't have the right length sock for, so that works good. As far as fishing tackle, I'm bringing a bunch of streamers, articulated streamers with smaller hooks, because apparently their big hooks are lethal on the trout. There are lots of mouse patterns. My fishing tackle I haven't sorted out yet, but I bring a Walton's thumb because there's a screwdriver and nippers and tweezers and all sorts of stuff on there, a pair of scissor clamps, a knife, of course, copies of my passport. Rubber bands just come in handy, plus I can rubber band my sleeves and pant legs, and the bugs are getting in there. As far as clothing goes, I try to bring a minimal amount of stuff. Looks like I got 5 pairs of wool socks, but one of those I'll throw on right before I go. Thin wool socks because they just don't smell by the end of the week like cotton might. Fleece pants, a light set of like athletic pants that can be pajamas or lounge pants. Something light so they keep the bugs off me, but I can still sleep in them. Jeans and a pair of tough quick dry pants that can be just a little bit of everything. This happened to be a Sitka pant. One windstopper, soft shell type jacket. My rain jacket is in here. That way when I get off the plane or the helicopter, if it's raining, right there in my carry-on, I got my rain jacket. Hooded sweatshirt. Got to have a poly blend hooded sweatshirt to keep the bugs off your neck and the wind off your neck. Several collared shirts, camp shirts. I'm going to fish in those each day. A couple of t-shirts just for lounging. And then, poly underwear. Don't wear cotton. You're going to end up re-wearing those. And a pair of shorts that I hope I need. So that's the basics of my gear. Hopefully some of those packing tips come in handy for you on your big trip. I'll write up a blog. Check out the redsflyshop.com/blog when I get back, and I'll tell you how the packing went. But I want to be comfortable. I want to be prepared. I think the fishing's going to be great, but we also want to have a fun time. Make sure you're prepared so you can relax, have a great time on your trip. I'm sure there's a few little things I left out, but hopefully I gave you some ideas.